What's up, guys? It's Corey and I'm back with some more Diablo 3 Hardcore with my Crusader. I had a bit of a technical difficulty. I did record a couple more episodes after number 7. 2, in fact. But I had some technical difficulties with those episodes, so I'm just going to be replaying the content from those episodes in these episodes and calling these new ones 7 or 8 and 8 and 9, I guess. I forget which number it is. I'm pretty sure it's 8 and 9. I just had issues with the videos being unplayable. Somehow they got fucked up. I don't know exactly what happened. It's unfortunate, but it's not that big of a deal. This game makes it pretty easy to go back and redo stuff, so I don't have to actually lose any progress. So we're going to continue in Shadows in the Desert, and we're going to go to the Bazaar. So because of the episodes that I recorded that ended up being unusable, I might be higher level and have some new gear. Unfortunately, there's not much I can do about that. I can go back in the story, but I can't go back in character progress, and I kind of wouldn't want to. But like as you can see, I've already got the Enchantress, and I think I'm supposed to be meeting her up here. Right there. That's weird. Okay, that is really weird. So yeah, that'll cause a couple of discrepancies for a little while, but I'm not too worried about it.
I've dealt with this coven before. She seems very familiar.
I've been playing a lot of this game continuously, continuing to play a lot of this game. I really am trying to get some of the last achievements that I can get on my barbarian. I need to get all legendary level equipment at level 70. I'm getting really close. All I need left is my amulet, and then I'm done. After that, it's just like mop-up work with leveling up extra characters, and then this hardcore playthrough, and then I will have this game finished. Or at least the achievements finished. I'll probably still continue playing it a little bit after that, just because I really enjoy this game, actually. I mean, I knew it was a fairly good game back when it was released, but I never picked up the expansion. I don't know why.
You should never have come. Demons will feast on your bones.
How did you know about the ambush?
I am also looking for someone. But here, let me clear the way for you. You must be one of my sisters. How wonderful it is to see you again.
She even commented on it. That's weird.
Captain, from behind! Protect the people! Iron Wolf!
If not for you, the Lacuni would have eaten well this day.
Are there more Lacuni on the road to Alcanus?
Even worse, cultists are casting spells in 2 of their desert lairs to obscure the Black Canyon Bridge.
Let us head north to the Howling Plateau. The cultist magic seems to be emanating from there.
It's actually been quite a while since the last time I recorded. I'm not entirely familiar with all of the skills that I've got currently equipped. I believe that is like a consecration thing that might heal me. Yeah, I think it does. It heals me and any allies that I think stand in it. And then on... Oh, that might be a blind. That's like a kind of AoE ground stomp thing. And then I got this horse. That's cool as hell. So yeah, I equipped all that stuff in those unfortunately lost episodes, which I guess isn't really all that bad. I didn't think they were particularly good to begin with. So I was kind of hesitant about using them anyways, but it became impossible for me to edit them, so I couldn't use them at all. Which is kind of unfortunate. Oh, what the fuck?
This is one of the cultist lairs.
That tornado thing was kind of weird looking. I don't remember that happening, or not like huge ones like that.
The ritual is disrupted.
I've actually been making some pretty good progress recently in my like back catalog of games. I recently finished up the story in Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. I finished East Memories of Salsetta on my Vita. That was a really good game, actually. I was really surprised by how sort of climactic the ending for that game was. The majority of the time I played it, I spent something like 26 to 28 hours on it. The majority of the time, I didn't give a shit about the story of that game.
Look, more hidden footprints.
It didn't matter. It wasn't a particularly interesting story. It didn't engage me. I just didn't want to deal with it. But the ending of that game was surprisingly good. It was a lot more intense than I thought it would be, and I actually enjoyed it a lot more than I thought in the end because of how intense that ending section was. The last like 4 to 5 hours was really, really good. I kept thinking like you're getting to the end, and they just keep telling you like this is gonna be it, and then some shit happens, and then it happens again, and it happens again, and it keeps going, and it just keeps building and building and becoming more and more intense, and it was really good. I liked that game a lot. But I'm trying to get through this. I want to. I've got a bunch of PS3 games and a bunch of Vita games sitting around. I've got a bunch of Vita games installed that I would like to get through so I could clear out my memory card a little bit. Because even though I've got a 32 gigabyte card, it does not hold as much as I would like. Especially with big games like Final Fantasy X on it and stuff like that. That game is huge. 10 and 10.2 I believe are like 6 gigabytes. It's just nuts. They're huge.
The ritual is disrupted.
But that one's probably going to take a little while. That is not a short game.
Let us go to the bridge.
I'm still working on it slowly but surely. But like I've also got like some DS and 3DS games I want to play through. I've got like PSP games I want to play through still. I don't have enough time in the day for everything.
Destroy their forces and keep Sanctuary safe.
How curious. You must be the one I was meant to find here.
It's kind of unfortunate. I know a lot of people have that kind of stuff with like movies and TV shows they want to watch, where they've got this huge list of things that they want to get to eventually. I am definitely that way with video games. They're my primary source of entertainment, so I have a sort of backlog of shame of those, like someone might have a backlog of TV shows and movies.
It was not built in my youth. I have seen it in my
But I have basically I've bought most of the stuff I want to play for my backlog.
You to know my true tale. I am not from Caltrain.
I probably shouldn't have skipped that. I don't know. It doesn't matter. I don't think the story is really all that important to this game.
You will find it to the north, though it is still some distance away.
Okay, I think I need to head north. I'm pretty sure I just heard her say that. We've only been going for like 10 minutes. That's not too bad. We're going faster than I thought we would. Deserted cellar. Here we go. And now we've got this, this path should lead us to Kasim. And unfortunately, like a lot of the games that I want to play are RPGs. That's kind of the stuff that I enjoy playing the most. There are some other games that are not that, like, I want to play through the Infamous games. I haven't played any of them. I have all... Well, I have the PS3 games. I do not have Infamous Second Son, but I want it. I figure I'll pick it up eventually. I just didn't need to buy it yet because I haven't played the other ones, and I want to, even though it's probably not actually required. I heard they were good games, and I want to give it a shot. But like, I want to play through Dragon Age Origins because I never played that game. Mostly because that game, from what I've heard, is like 100 hours. And getting into something that long is more than a little intimidating. And then I've got some other stuff that I've already got installed. I've got that on PC, which I've heard is the best way to play that game, but I still kind of want to get it on PS3. If I did want to like do it for a Let's Play, I would probably... It would be easier for me to capture it that way. And I do like having all of my like achievements or trophies or whatever in one place. I've been, up until I bought this thing about a year ago, I guess it's a year and a half now, I have been playing almost exclusively on PC. But I bought this thing, the PS3 and then the PS4, and I enjoyed them a lot. I don't think the controller for the PS3 is nearly as good as the 360 controller, but it had a lot of the JRPGs that I wanted to play. Because like stuff like the Final Fantasy X HD wasn't coming to Xbox, the Kingdom Hearts HD games weren't coming to Xbox, a lot of NIS and like smaller game like Atlas games are only on PS3, and that made me choose PS3 over Xbox. Even though I will still probably end up buying an Xbox eventually. Because I want to play Tales of Vesperia. I believe that's the one on Xbox. Alright, there we go. I had to wait for them to get to the door. Man, this range attack is fucking nice. I can just sit here and like just spam A or spam X and spam A. Yeah, I was thinking about 360 controller. I'm very familiar with the 360 controller because I use it a lot on PC, naturally. But I had a PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2 and spent thousands of hours on those things, so I'm pretty comfortable with both. I know there are some people that are far more comfortable with one over the other, but I'm very familiar with both. The one that throws me off is Nintendo, because they still use A, B, X, and Y, but their button like placement is in different spots on the controller, and that I can't deal with that. That hurts my brain. It's really unfortunate too, because there's like when I play my 3DS, a lot of the times I'll try to hit a button and I'll try to hit it like I'll hit X to open menu, which would on a 3DS be the same as triangle, but I'm thinking it's where square would be because that's where it is on a 360 controller. So that's where that makes sense to me. I just wish they had used different signals or different symbols for their buttons, because it's confusing as hell. And I don't play enough Nintendo console games to really memorize them. I know they're different, but fuck if I can actually remember it when I'm trying to play a game. Sweet, we just leveled up. Staggering shield. That's probably in here. No. Blessed shield. Okay, that's not what we need. The targeted monster is stunned for 1.5 seconds. No, I still want that. I like that kind of shotgun effect it's got. Is that a new passive? Let's see. Life regeneration by 36. Non-physical damage. No. Okay. Road to Alcarnus. There we go. That's what I was looking for.
The evil of Mephisto, Lord of Hatred, was
And now this will have a bridge over here. We'll find a big ass dude, and he shouldn't be too bad.
My wrath is low.
Upwards into Travancore and corrupted the Zakharum priests. Though he fell to the same heroes who killed his brothers, I fear for us should he ever return.
I'm pretty sure that that the horse just like does damage to them as it's in contact with them. I'm pretty sure, anyways. I don't see why else that would work. Why that would work anywhere else, any other way, I should say. I fucking can't talk again.
You can't leave us here.
I don't know if that happens to other people. I do tend to get kind of mush mouth a lot. Probably not very good for what I'm trying to do here.
I thought rescue would never come. The refugees await you in Chaldea.
But yeah, it definitely happens to me a lot. I don't know if it happens to everyone else. Maybe it's just because of the way I talk or something about my face. I don't know. Okay.
I owe you.
That's 6 of 8.
Fear
There's
not.
7.
Thank the gods. It is over now. Rest easy.
And 8. Fantastic.
At last.
Fear not. The coven will be vanquished.
And now I think we have to kill Magda. She shouldn't be too bad, honestly. I'm at the point right now where I'm taking very little damage from most enemies. Let's see. I thought that's a two-handed sword, and that's also all white. Jesus, that thing's huge. Okay, I guess we'll go with that. What is my damage at now? 207. I have no idea what it was before, so I can't even compare. I wasn't paying attention. I was busy talking about fucking Nintendo buttons. Speaking of which, that new 3DS. Okay, I really like my 3DS. Typically I don't prefer it over the Vita, but I do like them both. That new 3DS looks really, really nice. My only real problem, well, I guess my biggest problem, there are two. Can I not skip that? I can, I just didn't. I wasn't thinking. I was busy fucking ranting, or trying to rant. My biggest problem with the 3DS, the new 3DS, whenever it comes out here, is that little analog nub, the C stick on the right side. That thing does not look good I have seen some videos and heard people talk about it. That they say that it works well. But I have heard people say that it can sort of dig into your hand a little bit, into your thumb, which I can kind of understand. That thing doesn't look like it moves super easily, and it does look like it has some fairly, I wouldn't say sharp, but they are not rounded corners on the top of that little nub. So yeah, I can definitely see it potentially digging into your hands. But I don't know. I really want that thing to be good. My other problem is just like the placement of the extra shoulder buttons. I don't know if those are really necessary. I don't know if any game is going to take advantage of them. But if they do, then I guess that's cool. I mean, take advantage of whatever you got. The thing that I'm most interested in, of course, is the faster processor. And I want to use that analog stick, even though I just kind of shit on it. I still want to use it because it'll be, I think, a fairly significant improvement over the touchscreen control, like the camera controls for Monster Hunter. I want them for that.
Magda swore Belial would rule all. I will not let that happen.
With her hair up like that, she kind of reminds me of the bad guy from the first season or the first series of Power Rangers. It's been a really long time since I've seen that, so that might not be an accurate comparison. But that's what it reminds me of.
Magda, she claims.
Fuck it. I'll just skip that. Yeah, sure, we'll keep going. I don't think this next part takes all that long, so we can keep doing this. We're at about 21, 22 minutes right now. So it shouldn't be that bad.
Attention, subjects of Emperor Hakan II. A trespasser has been sighted in the city sewers. Witnesses describe the suspect as a young woman in a crimson tunic.
Ashira, I heard Captain.
Very well. Let them pass.
Alright. We're going to have to meet up with Leah here in a minute or so.
Let's go. I'll lead you to the palace.
You are bold to have sought this audience with me. My guards tell me you were responsible for the massacre of innocent villagers in Arcanis.
But you know that's not true, don't you?
If you are innocent, then why do you have spies skulking through my sewers? Bring her in!
Let me go!
I detest violence. Guards, I leave this matter in your hands.
Alright. That little guy is an asshole. But that's okay. We'll give him what he's got coming to him here relatively soon.
I knew you'd come for me. Let us be quick. Get out of here. I will cover your...
Alright, we do have to escape. That makes some sense.
Now we need to get to the sewers.
Because apparently we can't just teleport out. Because that would make some kind of sense, I suppose. I don't know. Like, I can fast travel and just teleport instantly to town, so why would I even bother escaping? I probably don't even need to pick those up. I just want them to sell or whatever. This character doesn't have much money. On my, I guess the rest of my characters, my normal characters, I'm at like
These demons are blocking our way.
19 million, I think?
Summoning construct.
Something like that. I don't know. I've been doing a lot of bounties and rifts and things, and they give you a lot of money. You need a lot because gems and crafting are pretty big gold sinks. But I've still been getting more than I've been spending. Mostly because at this point I'm only on Torment 2, and I haven't been getting the crafting materials I need to craft as much as I want. Because basically I have to craft and get like random stats, basically. You're still rolling stats on crafted gear, because they are random still. Random to a degree, of course. And so you make a lot of the same item over and over and over again to try and get the stats you want. And I haven't been getting the required stats, required materials I need to do that as often as I need to get the gear I want. I think this is a pretty good place to stop. We just did a checkpoint. Well, guys, if you liked what you saw, like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more. If you didn't, let me know why. I'm pretty new at this still, and any constructive criticism I could get would be appreciated. So, guys, thanks for watching. We'll continue this next time.